Hi, my name is Richelle Kilmer, and I've been coming to the center for a long time now, since August, and they've been very helpful for me. Uh, First, I'm going to read the mission statement that they have here at the center. So, their mission is to enhance and sustain the health and well-being of the LGBTQ community of Great Falls by providing activities, programs, services that will empower our community to embrace and support our cultural diversity. The purpose is to stay active with the mission today, tomorrow, and all days after until the racial and gender equity is truly established. We see ourselves as the central spokespersons of the LGBTQ wheel of information and community support in Great Falls, Montana. The center began renting the space in March 2015. They first opened was Saturday, 4/5/2015, and the second open house was Wednesday, 4/8/2015. Each open house was attended by approximately 100 plus members of the community. Initial funding for the center was from the community donations for $8,000. It was believed that this amount would sustain the center for 1 year. The center is presently moving in the direction of a non-profit status and has opened its doors on a reduced basis as all staff members are volunteers. And the center is affiliated with the P-Flag Great Falls, Proud Airmen, Allies of Maelstrom Air Force Base, and Lambda Great Falls College.
Tell us how you came to the center. Where did you come from?
Well, on August on August 12th, I was released from prison after 5 years, and I went to the mission. And while I was at the mission, I decided to go to the county health department to get a HIV testing. And while I was there, the nurse who was giving me the test, she asked me if I knew about this place, and seeing as it opened just recently in March, I didn't know about it, so she gave me the the brochure for here, and I was actually came up here that very same day, late August. So,
When you first came to the center, how did you find it?
Through the county health.
When you walked into the center, how did you find it? Was it friendly?
Oh yeah, I was friendly. I was a little tentative at first, not because being new in town and everything.
Were they welcoming?
They were very welcoming, actually, and after a few times coming here, I was able to open up and be myself more and not be anxious around people.
Okay. What services did the center provide you when you first came in?
When I first got here, I was just staying at the mission, and it really wasn't the safest place for me. So, through the help of Tim and Richelle Company, I was able to get a place to live and get out of a unstable and possibly problematic environment. And right now I'm in a stable living environment. And
You have furniture and stuff, food?
yeah, with help from Tim and friends that I met through the center, I was able to get my place fully furnished, and I was able to become comfortable where I'm at. And I have friends that live in the same building that are volunteers at the center here, so if I need somebody to talk to, I can just go over to their place. And
Michelle Coppany is the case manager for the center. How was she able to help you? Was she able to help you find a place to live? How could you pay for that? Because obviously, just coming out of prison and being in the mission, I suspect you haven't been working.
no, she asked me a bunch of questions about my background history, and when she found out that I was a military vet, she helped me by getting me in contact with the Volunteers of America, who I didn't even know existed or anything. She's been helping me with finding programs and that I have no idea that were out there, and the Volunteers of America are actually paying for my rent until I can find a job. So,
Did she get you food stamps too?
yes, she helped me refer me there because, like, I didn't even know if I was eligible for them or anything.
Now, the services that she provided to you, did she charge you for that?
No,
How was it paid for?
to the center.
Okay. How do you think, Richelle, the center has helped improve your life?
It's made me more comfortable with the whole community in general by knowing that I have a lot of friends out there and a lot of support, and if I ever need anything, I can always come up here and talk with people, or just go have somebody to hang out with, because if I don't feel comfortable with somebody else, or so it's been helping me out by being just supportive and being there for me when family hasn't. It's been like a second family for me.
What do you think the center could do to be more welcoming to people in the community, such as yourself?
It's a very welcoming place. The only thing I think that it could be is if more people out there knew about it. And I myself, at any opportunity I can, I tell people about it. But there's a lot of people out there that are still tentative about a place like this, so they don't know. And I just keep trying to bring people here and say, hey, it's a good place, it's a safe place to hang out. It's a place where you can go talk. They got support groups for people for all different walks of life.
What kind of support groups?
We got a women's group that we're doing, a men's group that's about to start for anybody that was biologically or identifies as male or female for each group. Then they have a transgender group that they're trying to get started, possibly a youth group once we can branch out. And
Do you attend any of the groups yourself?
yeah, I go to the women's support group, and when we get the transgender group going, that's we'll be going to that as well.
Okay.
And then through Victoria Davenport, I also go to Emotions Anonymous. So,
Has the center provided you with any connections with healthcare, and do you have healthcare?
no, I don't have healthcare right now.
They've talked about a health fair here.
Healthcare?
Yes, so that people can come here and get free HIV testing.
Yes.
They can be screened for alcohol and drug treatment. They can be screened for depression and anxiety. They can be screened for blood pressure and pulse and some other things, diabetes. And there'll be somebody here that will be able to help with the new program in Montana for the Medicaid expansion, so that people who are here, who have jobs where they don't make a whole lot of money, can still go ahead and get health care. And so it's something that we wanted to start. And is that something you'd be interested in?
Yes, I would be, because being part of the LGBT community, there's a lot of people that are unwilling to provide medical insurance for us.
Right.
So if we had a place we go to find out where we can go for all that and get services rendered to help us with all that, then it'd be very conducive to the community at general. So,
How about activities? What kind of activities do they have? Or what kind of activities do you wish they had here?
well, so far the activities that we've had, movie night for the history of LGBT, free makeup classes for transgender women to learn how to apply their makeup, and open for anybody else as well. But other programs like I want to start would be a beading class to help people learn how to bead and maybe have a hobby to do and make stuff for pride events.
Mm-hmm.
So
How about for like holidays? How did you spend Thanksgiving this year?
actually, got somebody from Doug Taylor, who was a friend of yours through Facebook and
Mhm.
friended me, and saw that. I asked if anybody needed to wanted to take spend the day with me for Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
He called me on Thanksgiving asking if I still needed
Place to
time
go.
to spend, and he took me out to lunch, and we had a nice time. And
Do you have any plans for Christmas?
at the moment, no.
Do you think it would be a good idea if the center did something for Christmas for people who don't have family or relatives in town, or who are new?
Like hold a Christmas dinner like the day before Christmas. So that way everybody at the center can still be with their families on Christmas, but have a dinner and a little get together. And
Any other things you think would be helpful for the center to have, for you, specifically? How can the center help you?
By having me be more active in events and let me help to what's the word I'm thinking of? Just had it too.
Okay.
To put us out there more so that the community knows about us and probably bring more people in. So yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to add before we stop?
Well, the center's been a cornerstone for my life right now, because without it, I don't know really what I would do. My life has been a mess until recently, and the center's been helping me get my life back on track and helping me move forward. And if I didn't have this, I don't know.
Okay.
So.